As you can see, I've got 360 miles of range and 99% of battery. Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the first video with the XPENG G6. Today I'm gonna do something completely different because this is my first press car and I just picked up the car from Birmingham and I'm going back to Scotland where I'm living. So this is the first long range test of this vehicle. So I have to do 280 miles on one way. This is the long range. That means you've got almost 370 or 375 miles of range. But this car, as you can see right now on my short video which I uploaded a few days ago, you can see the 99% of charge and 200 and 360 miles of range. And what was interesting, after a few miles when I just start to drive, the range was dropped down to 349 miles. That was a huge surprise for me. But after the next few miles, the range just go up to 366 miles. Just look at that, guys. Currently I made 18, almost 19 miles. Okay, I was started with a 99% of battery with a 360 miles range. At the moment I've got 95% and 364 miles. And even I was joking on my shorts that the car actually produced the energy, then use it. And now I did already 89 miles, as you can see here. Hopefully you can see that. That's 89, almost 90 miles, and over 2 hours, just because I'm just staying at the moment on the car park around 15 minutes. And before the road was quite difficult, was lots of traffic, lots of road works. And as you can see, the average consumption is at 23.4 kilowatts hour per 100 miles. And that's quite interesting because I'm driving Ora Funky Cat with 49 kilowatts hour battery. And what is interesting, usually the average in my car is 26, 27, even 29 or 30 kilowatts hour per 100 miles in the winter time. And today at the moment we had 18 degrees and outside, and I did over 50% of the road on the motorway, and the average is quite interesting. Anyway, at the moment I've got 76% of battery left and 286 miles. Also, as you can see here, I got 203 miles left and over 3 hours to my home. And from the beginning the car showed me there will be 90 miles left when I'm arriving, and now it showed me 82 miles, so it's dropped down around 8 miles, but it's nothing. I will say it's quite alright because I was more than sure I will need to charge the car while driving, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on the next maybe 100 miles just to see how it's work and how fast we can charge the car, depend of the speed of the charger. The first impression, I would say, is quite alright, very comfortable. The car, the suspension is quite soft, and yeah, this is SUV, you are sitting quite high, but you don't have the feeling that you are sitting very high, and the car is very stable on the road. That's absolutely great. And what I love about this car are the side mirrors. They are quite big and the visibility is brilliant. It's brilliant. I don't like this mirror. I don't like because, first of all, the picture, the view, actually what you see on in the mirror is very close. Everything is very close from the behind in this mirror, and sometimes when you want to pass the car on the motorway, so for example some lorries on the left side, you see the lorry, like you see the van there, okay, which is quite far away, but you don't see the front of the van and the mirror, just to be sure that you've got enough space to just go back to the left line while driving. Yeah, that's quite difficult. And okay, for the safety reason it's absolutely fine, but for the driver which a little bit more experienced than others it's quite difficult from the beginning. You need to do something like, let's say, 100 miles of the car and then you will just get it. Anyway, sign start. As you can see, 23.4, last 100 miles, or even less, about 20 miles, 8, all right, 2.5 miles, very low. Okay, let's go on the road. Right guys, I did another break right now and I stopped the car. I'm close to the charging station and I will tell you why. So first of all, as you can see, I did another 116 miles on the motorway and the average electric consumption up to 27.3 kilowatts hour per 100 miles, and I did altogether almost 206 miles. But what is interesting, I've got 40% left and 126 miles. Just look at that. I've got another 80, almost 86 miles left to my home, and after arriving I should have 12% battery. That means the 9% go down compared to the previous break and the first half of the road of the trip actually, and drop it down also from, I believe that was 80 something to 40. I'm just not sure if when I'm arriving home there will be something left, and I don't know what will be happen on the road on the front of me. So that's why I could go, but just in case I prefer to charge a bit the car and just go. If you've got more experience and you are driving on the motorway on this kind of cars or an electric vehicle, so you've got better knowledge than me. This is my first trip on that long distance and I want the peace of mind. Right guys, I decided to charge up to 55%, 1% left, and there you go, 171 miles will be more than sure 172, so it's much better than 120 something. Okay, let's go back on the road. Alright guys, I'm reached my destination and the situation looks like that. 85 miles I did from last break and last charge. Average electric consumption is 28.8 kilowatts hour per 100 miles. I've got left 23% of battery and 71 miles left. So just keep in mind, on my last break I charged the car 15%, and if I will not charge the car, I will get right now 9% of the battery of the capacity and 20 miles, around something like 20 more or less 20 miles of range. So that's mean if you want to use the car on the motorway in UK with a maximum speed of 70 miles per hour for a long trip, you can do it. If your car will show you 360 miles of range with a full battery like that car showed me today in the morning, you can do, I will say, only on the motorway 260 270 miles. Okay, because keep in mind, on my first 25 or 30 miles I used to drive on the road with speed of 50 miles per hour maximum, plus some village, some town, so that's why the fuel consumption was much less, and also the range actually was increased on the first 15 or 17 miles. Anyway, I will say it's great I'm more than happy. And to be honest with you, I spoke with the chat GPT before I took the car, and we just calculate everything, and the chat actually just tell me that the maximum with the long range I can do on the motorway with the speed up to 70 miles per hour, 280 miles. So, and he was actually correct. As usual, I'm waiting for your comment. Please let me know in the comment below what you think about it, and please stay with me, watch the other videos with this car, because there will be plenty of stuff with this car. As usual, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself and your four wheels, and see you next time.